All right, welcome back to the show. Brenda Hollingsworth joining us once again. AskBrenda.ca is the website. A lot of people tend to go there as soon as the segments are done. One thing that you wanted to mention to Carol Ann is something that we ran out of time.
Right. One thing that you could do right away to protect your daughter's interest is to send notice to the property owner of a potential claim. That lets the property owner notify the insurance company and gets the ball rolling so that if you do have a case down the road, you are protected. The other thing is, if you find out that the property's owned by someone else, you'll need to give that person notice. Sometimes the person you think owns the property where the fall happened isn't right, and that could be an issue. So the earlier you give notice, the earlier you'll get that information.
Interesting. Okay, so hopefully, Carol Ann, you were still tuning in and have that information for you. We do have another caller, I believe, that's on the air, that's ready in, is Dennis. Dennis, good morning. Are you there?
Yes.
Good morning, Dennis. What's your question?
My question is, I have a notice of examination hearing in 3 weeks. I was just wondering what to expect.
Okay, so a notice of examination can be a lot of different things. It can be examination for discovery. Is that what it is? Examination for discovery, or is it examination in aid of execution?
I think he's not on the line, so
okay.
Give us the two ways.
So there's a few different scenarios where you can be summoned to a court reporter's office, and there will be another lawyer there who will ask you questions. You will be put under oath, and you'll have a choice of whether to swear the oath or to give an affirmation. So you're obligated to tell the truth, and you are going to be asked questions in front of the court reporter. The court reporter will make a transcript that can be used later on for a different, or for the proceeding if it goes to court. In personal injury cases, this is a part of the lawsuit, usually kind of the midpoint of the lawsuit, where the other lawyer will ask my client questions about how the accident happened, what the injuries are.
Similar to a cross-examination a little bit?
It is very similar. Cross-examination, well, they do cross-examine, so we call it examination for discovery, but some of it is cross-examination. The difference is it's not in a court, right? So it's in a court, it's kind of a boardroom, big table, we're sitting across from each other. It's sort of a cross between very formal and very informal. It's a weird thing.
Do we see this example on a television show that we can relate it to?
Yeah, on American shows it's called deposition, so they can take deposition, but it's not videotaped in Ontario, so that is one difference. So if you scratch your head, it's okay. We take a lot of breaks. That is something that our clients get very well prepared for. Anyone in our office will have two 2-hour prep sessions, and if they need more, we book more, so that they're very well prepared. I also do an examination for discovery of the person who caused the accident. So if it's a slip and fall, it's of the owner. Sometimes it's also of the company that's responsible for maintaining. I will also examine an at-fault driver in an accident and ask them sort of their version of events. It's a very important part of the process.
So this individual, so Dennis, could be in there for a number of hours doing this?
Yeah,
examination?
If it's examination for discovery, the other side is allowed 7 hours. It doesn't typically take 7 hours, but it can.
Okay.
And you know, it's not 7 hours without a break. You're allowed to have breaks and go to the bathroom and have lunch, but they're allowed 7 hours worth of questions.
So maybe book the day off work.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And if you're working with a lawyer who hasn't offered you a prep session, ask for one. Makes a huge difference.
Great. Yeah. Really good information. We had some great questions coming in. Our time has run up. Okay. All the information on how to get a hold of Brenda is listed on the screen, the website, the contact information. If you have your questions, head there. And of course, you can head there as well for the Injured Victims Guide to Fair Compensation, one of the books that Brenda has been able to put together. We do have to take a break. Plenty more to come still on CTV Morning Live.